friends and family. My name is Pearl Kupe, and what a pleasure it is just to chat with you about some of the things we're involved in. I'm trained as a lawyer, as an attorney, and have been one for the last 40 years. And it's been a privilege just to be representing justice in various areas. And I'm very passionate about justice, especially in terms of bringing legislation that's aligned to righteousness and justice. I have the privilege of working with various world leaders and especially leaders in Africa on that issue. Another thing I'm really passionate about is Africa. I'm very passionate about the continent of Africa, and I believe that God is going to use Africa in these end times. I'm also very passionate about women. One of the networks that we are really focusing on is the Global Forum of Women Entrepreneurs. I have the privilege of having started that project about 6 years ago actually, and we are in various nations around the world. And it's not just about gathering women to be a social club and to buy Gucci handbags, but it's really about creating women entrepreneurs who can be an influence in the communities, especially the nations of Africa. So we have various projects, about 15 projects right now, which really are community-based projects intending to make a difference and bring transformation in the communities. In Malawi, for instance, we have 3 projects. We have a project for widows. There are over 1 million widows in Malawi. Did you know that? And they're pretty much outcasts in Malawi. When their husbands die, they are thrown out of the community, their things are taken, and they have no source of income. So we work with them to train them, to skill them, to equip them, and to make sure that they and their children are good. We also have an early childhood project there, where young girls are married at the early age of 8 years old. So we've worked in Malawi to help change the legislation to make sure that girl children can stay in school. And we also support 200 children in Malawi to go back to school. We're very passionate about education, and we do everything that we can to ensure that children can have the education that they deserve and become meaningful leaders in society. So we sponsor children to go back to school. We have projects for young girls who can't access education properly because of issues around sanitation. We have a menstrual cup of kindness project that can make sure that the girl child stays in school. We have back to school project that makes sure they have school uniforms, books, all the resources that they need. And we have anti-trafficking projects, gender-based violence projects, helping make sure that women, especially in South Africa, are safe, because South Africa is in the top 5 nations with the highest GBV, gender-based violence and violence against women. So that's just to give you a little bit of an insight around what we do, what I'm passionate about. We thank God. I'm grateful to be a part of this project, and I look forward to meeting all of you.